All right. Yesterday, when I was watching the game of Arsenal and Crystal Palace, the commentator was like, maybe we are going to be having a North London derby in the semi-finals. You get? And Spurs has gone ahead, obviously, knock out Man United by 4-3 at the stadium of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Looks like London is really a fierce place for United to get points from. Even Ruben Amorim, 2 games played in London, he has lost both of them. Arsenal 2-0, Spurs 4-3. But it was really a disappointing game to the side of Manchester United, but entertaining. And for Tottenham Hotspur, I think they really capitalized onto their chances that were gifted by the club of Manchester United into the mix. Much like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And if at all you are really one of those that really loves good stuff, these are people that really have genuine gadgets, brand new phones and brand new laptops. Even when you are looking in for Even if you're looking in for used phones and used laptops, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. You understand? Call them onto that number, and the rest is really gonna be history. Even if you want affordable smartwatches, they also have them. Call them on the same number, and the rest will be history. You can as well follow them on TikTok and see the wide range of products that are really lined up for you, waiting for you to obviously call their numbers and contact them to obviously see to it that all goes on as planned. Now, if you're here and you're really doing stuff for the club, for Christmas, I think if you're thinking of really surprising someone with a gift on his Christmas day, I think it's better you went in for this. Now, Tottenham Hotspur looks like it's enjoying playing teams in Manchester, and guess what? In the Premier League, they beat United away by 3-0. In the Carabao Cup, they knocked out Man City by 2-1. You remember that? In the Premier League, they've just beaten Man City by 4-0. And they've just gone ahead to obviously knock out Manchester United. These are 4 wins in a row, and they're really bossing the 2 teams coming in from Manchester. And it looks like it's not good news for we the fans of Manchester United and the fans of City, because a one team known as Spurs has knocked out teams from Manchester. And Ange Postecoglou has a record. In his second season, wherever he has always been able to come up and obviously win what we call a trophy. And that's how he went ahead, obviously coming through and really went ahead to obviously win this game of football into the semi-finals. And he's really doing great. And how did this happen? In the 15th minute, Dominic Solanke went ahead to obviously score the first goal. Second goal was Dejan Kulusevski. And then the third goal was Dominic Solanke. And the fourth goal was scored by Song Hyun-min. But Joshua Zexi pulled one back when it was still 3-0 to take it to 3-1. Amadi Diallo pulled a second one back. But Song Hyun-min went ahead, obviously capitalized onto that corner and made it 4-2 in the 88th minute. Though, in the 94th minute, Johnny Evans headed that ball in the back of the net to give United another competitive edge. But United couldn't obviously come back to obviously get themselves to where they want to be. But Spurs just looked clinical, because they never got very many chances, but most of the chances they got were gifted by Manchester United. All the 4 goals, I see them as gifts. The first one, you can all understand what happened. Binder goes ahead to obviously punch that ball, and it finds the unmarked Solanke. The entire backline of United was really static. They couldn't move, and he put that ball in the back of the net. Second goal, Lisandro Martinez goes ahead to obviously play it into the space of Solanke. Would have gone ahead to do better with his weak foot. But sometimes you look at his angle and say, could he obviously do that? So Solanke, then Kulusevski comes in through to do the needful. So all those goals were really preventable. Even all the goals that United, I think for the set piece, the third one, but the first two, I think the goalkeeper really made two mistakes that resulted into United pressing him and really led to what we call another goal being scored. So that's all about the game of football, and let me throw you into what the stats were into this game of Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United, because not a lot to talk about, that is it. But there are players that stood out that I'm going to be hinting on after showing you the stats. Spurs 9 shots, Man United had 20, 6 shots on target by Spurs, United had 5 shots on target, 46% ball possession by Spurs, United had 54% ball possession, 423 passes completed by Tottenham Hotspur. Man United completed 481. Then 81% passing accuracy, and the United had 83% passing accuracy. 9 fouls by Spurs, United had 12. 3 yellow cards to both sides. No red cards issued to either sides that took part in this encounter. 1 offside for Spurs and 5 offsides for the club of Manchester United. 3 corners to Tottenham Hotspur and 8 corners to the side of Manchester United. So that's how everything really went down at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and they are through to the semi-finals. But I'm not going to talk about the players of Man United, because I'm going to talk about him at that side where we have a channel as United Matters channel. You can as well find lots of things there, and I've gonna obviously talk about them. But for Spurs, I liked how they really came up and obviously caused what we call havoc, and pressure onto that side of Man United. That's how them really compose themselves and win their games, and that's what they needed. What else did United we need? That is it. So Man United is really that side that is out, and for a second season in a row, they haven't gone ahead obviously get through to the next round. Remember, last season they knocked about by Newcastle, before they even reached the quarterfinals, and this time round they've gone ahead to be knocked out there. But Spurs looks like they're going to put in a gear, and for this time round they haven't gone ahead to go with what we call a second tier side. They've gone in for their A side to obviously compete, and looks like the manager is like, I want to win something for Spurs, because it has been years since Spurs last won something, when these fans of theirs have been really looking and really blinking their eyes. So all I want to let you know is that Spurs is through. And Solanke scoring a brace, that is something great for him as a player. And this season looks like is moving on well for Solanke, because for a player who was brought in through for £60 million from Bournemouth, if he's really putting in such performances, then he's good to go. EFL Cup 3 games and 2 goals. Premier League 13 games, 5 goals. Meaning that in the UEFA Europa League, he has 2 goals and 2 assists. Meaning that he has gone ahead to play 21 games this season, and he has 9 goals. Meaning that every 2 games, he's averaging a goal. For assists, he has 4. And for a 27-year-old, I think that's not bad for Solanke. All he needs to do is to continue really getting in more numbers, because last season when he was playing at Bournemouth, he scored 19 goals in 38 games. So that was his average also. 1 game in every 2 games. That is it. So we're just waiting to see how things really pan out. Son Heung-min scoring that corner, I think it's another big boost for Son Heung-min, because it looks like Spurs need him in his elite form. And Dejan Kulusevski is another one that has gone ahead to obviously put in a very, a very big shift into his game of football, because I think he's one of those players that has consistently put in performances that are really elite this season. Let me read to you his stats this season so far, and you'll get to know that what I'm talking about is really right. And EFL Cup 3 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. You get? Then the Premier League 16 games, 4 goals, 3 assists. UEFA Europa League 6 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Meaning that he has played how many games? These are 22 plus 3, those are 25. He has he has 6 goals this season and 7 assists, meaning that he's having 11 goal involvements. For him as a wide forward, I think that's good for him as a player. So they're through. I'm going to be coming up to let you know who has been drawn against who in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, and you'll be dancing to that news if you think that this draw is really favorable for you. I'm out. Bye-bye.